What's new in the latest version of Selenium? How do you test AI for bias? And want to know 6 tips for success in your SRE role? Find out the answers to these and all other full pipeline DevOps, software testing, automation testing, performance testing, and security testing in 10 minutes or less in this episode of the Test Skill News Show for the week of October 9th. So grab your favorite cup of coffee or tea and let's do this. This episode of the Test Skill News Show is sponsored by the awesome folks at Applitools, a visual AI testing validation platform that's a must-have for any automation project. But don't miss their free account offer now by clicking the link in the first comment down below. And while you're there, why not leave a comment, and subscribe to get alerted every time I release a new episode. So last week I was at Starwest, so I was really busy. I missed last week's news show, so a lot of these news items were from the following week as well. First up, automation news. As I mentioned, I actually spoke at Starwest last week. And if you want to hear the expert roundtable I had, really great session, all you need to do is go to testskill.com, scroll down and click on that latest podcast on Future of QA Chat with industry experts that was hosted by Karate Labs. Very interactive session with a lot of great questions, so definitely check that out. So one of the vendors that was actually at Starwest was SmartBear, and I spoke to them about a new release of some integrations they have with Atlassian that I think you're going to really enjoy. Let's check it out. And so this is by Cynthia, where she posts that they just announced a bunch of integrations with the most popular developer products into the Atlassian ecosystem. If you use any of SmartBear's products, you definitely want to check this out. And if you click on the news release, it goes into some of the tools that they integrated with, like Bugsnag, Swagger Hub integrations, and a few more as well. And it also talks about how SmartBear has a partnership with Atlassian's Open DevOps initiative. So they have a lot of commitment to this, a lot of new things coming out. So if you're using SmartBear, if you're using Atlassian, here's a solution. You should definitely check it out. And you can check it out by clicking in the links in the first comment down below. Also, a few weeks ago, Selenium 4.5 was released. What's included? Let's check this out as well. All right, it actually was posted by Shri on LinkedIn, the announcement, and that's where I found out about it. And if you actually click on the link that Srini provided, it takes you to the download section. I always recommend you read the change log. So a lot of them are similar, but let's look at the Java one, and you can check out the language binding of your choice change log as well, to see if there's anything specific for that language binding. But for the Java one, it just goes over, they now have support for TTP version 8.5, 104, 105, and 106. It also allows event firing decorator to accept a target class. It has improved default matcher to enable Appium and some other changes as well. Really just wanted to highlight it that there's a lot of information in these change logs. So if you want to dive deeper in here, definitely want to click on the link down below. Also, another vendor I work with was at Starwest, and they let me know about a virtual event that they're hosting on November 3rd. So what's really cool about this event, you must have heard of Gene Kim. He wrote the very popular Phoenix project. He's going to be actually doing the opening keynote or address for this event. And they're going to cover all types of different software topics like API testing, cloud testing, service virtualization, simulation of test environments, API integration, and they go over some of the other areas they'll be covering in this year's event. So in a kind of a money segment, it's how CloudBees acquires ReleaseIQ DevOps platform. So if you don't know, CloudBees is a delivery platform for enterprises, and they announced that they acquired ReleaseIQ to expand their DevSecOps capabilities. And it now gives you the power to also have things like a lot of companies are coming out with this low-code, end-to-end release orchestration and visibility solution. And it sounds like a great acquisition for CloudBees because it hit on a bunch of points that I've been seeing as major trends in this area as well. So another hot topic, obviously, is AI, but an area that really needs improvement is how do we test AI and bias within these AI algorithms. And I thought it was a really great session, a great topic by Jason Arbin, who's a leader in this space that you definitely should check out. So let's see what this is all about. If you click on his LinkedIn link, it'll take you directly to the PDF. No registration needed, which is always great. And Jason just goes over a bunch of different really critical areas on how this can be done. And he goes into detail on each stage and what some of the steps and some of the things you could do to try to reduce bias as much as possible. So thank you, Jason Albin, for all you do for the testing community, and just another great resource. I highly recommend everyone check it out by clicking in the link in the first comment down below. So another upcoming event I heard about at Starwest was, once again, one of the vendors that I work with all the time, Applitools, was there. They actually have a future of testing on building for success in any economy. I'm actually going to be helping host this as well. And it's just taken shape, but I just want to give you a high-level overview of what's available and why you should register for this event right now. And it's going to happen October 27th. And we're going to go over things like how to test more with less, why accessibility should be your latest portfolio update, strategies to keep your team relevant in current times, and a bunch of other great sessions coming your way. So I highly recommend to register in the comments down below for this event and hope to see you there. Next up, performance and site reliability news. So here's a true money segment. It's how Unravel Data raises 50 million Series D funding. Unravel Data, if you don't know, is a data ops observability platform to meet the needs of modern data teams. And it's trying to accelerate the next generation of data ops observability. Obviously, observability on the show has been huge. So this is just some indication of where the market is going. If they're investing money in it, it's something you should definitely pay attention to. And one of the main reasons why investment was, and one of the reasons why this is such a hot topic is that they give in this article is how large enterprises face the challenges of operating an overwhelming number of data pipelines that are being used for data products, advanced modeling, and business critical reporting. And at a time where the complexity of data systems is heightened by the shift to multi-cloud strategies and burdened by over-provisioned environments. And this solution helps you connect the dots from every system in the modern data stack within and across the most popular data ecosystems your company probably uses to give you insights that you're probably definitely missing. So really a hot topic. And anytime I see money involved being invested in a certain area, I know that's where the market is going. So it's something you should definitely be aware of as well. So what is an SRE role? What are some ways you can get into it? Well, here are 6 tips for success in an SRE role if you're thinking of making the jump over, or if you recently made the jump, or you want to know how to get better in your current position. And the article just goes over how site reliability engineering is in high demand. And here are some tips to help you have some fast growth in this area. And it goes over 6 ways to do so. The first one is how to prepare to report to IT operations. Second is drive observability tools across the business. Third is tap into dev and ops skills. 4 is energize and engaged. The fifth tip is looking for a boost in pay. Start applying for SRE roles. And 6 is how to build your SRE skill set. So if it's something you've been thinking about, here's the time in the article, and you can read all about it in detail in the first comment down below. Next up, security testing news. So this next article comes your way via Vandana, who is one of my go-to resources for all things security. And she mentions how Snyk just released a code checker that she's really excited about. So if she's excited about it, you should be excited about it. So let's see what it's all about. Not only is it new, but it's also free and allows teams to check code security before a PR commit and receive alerts of critical bugs. And it's a free online code checker, which is powered by Snyk. So great initiative. Thank you, Snyk, for this. And thank you, Vandana, for pointing this out. And I love how software testers in general are getting into the security testing space. This is just one of many examples. This is by Sanjay Kumar, and it's how a new tool allows you to help do API security testing. If you don't know, Sanjay is the creator of Selectors Hub, but he points to this other tool that he didn't create that I think you should know about as well. And it's called Pynt, and it's a new security testing solution that automatically builds API security tests out of your functional test stack. Not only that, but it also integrates with Postman and provides results in minutes. You can try it for free by using this link down below. And for links of everything of value we covered in this news episode, head on over to the links in the first comment down below. And while you're there, make sure to check out our awesome sponsor, Applitools, free account offer, and discover how to take your automation testing to the next level, leveraging visual AI. So that's it for this episode of the Test Guild News Show. I'm Joe. My mission is to help you succeed in creating end-to-end full-stack pipeline automation awesomeness. As always, test everything and keep the good. Cheers.